In the quiet town of Ravenwood, deep in the valley of mist-covered hills, there was a legend about a hairy man who lived in the dark forest. He was said to be 7 feet tall, covered in thick fur, with eyes that glowed like embers in the night. Children were warned never to go near the woods, for the hairy man was believed to steal anyone who wandered too far. But one boy, named Thomas, refused to believe the tales. He was curious, brave, and determined to uncover the truth. One evening, as the golden sunset faded, Thomas grabbed a lantern and ventured into the trees. The deeper he walked, the quieter the world became. The chirping of birds disappeared. The rustling of leaves stilled. Then, a twig snapped. Thomas froze. A deep growl echoed through the trees. Slowly, a shadow emerged. The hairy man stood before him. His fur was wild, his shoulders broad, but his eyes, they weren't filled with rage. They were sad. "You should not be here," the creature spoke. Thomas swallowed his fear. "Are you really a monster?" The hairy man sighed. "No. I was once a man like you. But I was cursed by a powerful sorcerer, punished for a crime I did not commit." Thomas listened carefully. "I was accused of stealing the crystal of Eldrin, a stone of great magic. The king's sorcerer placed a spell on me, turning me into this form, forcing me to hide in the shadows forever." Thomas's heart pounded. What if the curse could be broken? "Is there a way to lift the spell?" he asked. The hairy man hesitated. "Only if the true thief is revealed." Thomas knew what he had to do. He would find the real thief and clear the hairy man's name. The next day, he returned to the village and began his search. He spoke to elders, dug through old records, and finally discovered something shocking: the sorcerer himself had stolen the crystal. Armed with this truth, Thomas exposed the deception. The king, furious at the betrayal, commanded the sorcerer to break the curse. The moment the spell was undone, a blinding light filled the air. When it faded, the hairy man was no more. In his place stood a tall, noble man, Elias, the lost prince of the kingdom. The people of Ravenwood rejoiced, and Elias was restored to his rightful place. As for Thomas, he had proven that true courage was not in fighting monsters, but in seeking the truth. And transition to storytelling voice, warm and engaging. Long ago, before the roads were paved and maps were drawn, the woods of Ash Hollow stretched for miles.